Hey guys, I know this is a short time in between my video that I last did, which was like 2 weeks ago. When I had my relapsed night, I made that video. And I know I look like crap right now, and I am so tired, and I was at work last night until I went home a little before I was supposed to go home, but after Allison left, I just didn't want to be there. With all the things that we talked about, I just needed to go home and just think. So I told my dad, I was like, I'm gonna go home. It was not cold out, so I just walked home and took a shortcut, so it wasn't that long. But I was so happy to see her last night. I was on the school bus, and the whole day yesterday I was just talking about it. I was like, I'm so happy I get to see her. And honestly, I didn't stop cutting since my last video. I mean, after my last video, it got worse and worse. I mean, by the time that week was over, I had over 50 on my arm. And then I went a day or two without doing it. And then I started again. And it was Wednesday, I think, and that night hit me so freaking hard, and that's when I really did a lot, and I wrote words and stuff, and it was awful. I passed out because of the loss of blood. And yeah, but after seeing Allison last night, and I showed her, and she wasn't really happy with me. She didn't kill me though, but then she showed me hers, and she was like, oh yeah, they overlap each other, so I have more than it looks like. I'm like, wow. And she has them on her hip, and I started doing, the first time I started doing it was on my hip, but hers were really deep and stuff, and I'm like, okay. So she was kind of mad. I'm surprised she didn't kill me. I told her before when I started, and she was like, next time you do it, I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you. I'm like, well, then it looks like you're gonna be beating the living shit out of me. But last night actually, when I came home, and I just started thinking, that's when I picked up my blade, and I broke it. I bent it in half, and I threw it away. I was like, that's it. I'm done. I am not gonna go any farther, because I promised her that I wouldn't. I would stop. And I did. Which, I stopped for good last night. But before I seen her, today's my 4th day of not doing it. So, I'm pretty happy with myself, but it's not that easy. Especially when people are saying, are you okay? Stop doing that. I'm like, okay, shut up. But last night is when I really stopped, and I'm not gonna do it anymore. Even if things get really bad, I'm gonna find some heck of a way of dealing with it. Alright, I'm so tired. Oof. But last night was really hard because, it was just me and Allison there, and usually I have other friends there, and they know about it. It was just me and her, and it was just like old times. I mean, like when we started first being friends, it was just me and her, and we got used to not having anyone there except for us. And then we started having friends over and stuff, but it was just me and her last night, and it was emotional. It was really emotional. I mean, we cried like babies over things that we've talked about, and I've seen her cry, and she's seen me cry. And basically, she's the only that ever sees me cry. I mean, the only other person that sees me cry is my older brother, which wasn't too long ago after I talked to him and told him. But anyway, I wasn't talking about him, but last night was actually the end of me cutting for good. Hopefully, I can keep this up. But I'm willing to do everything in my power to stop because of Allison, because she is my life, guys. I mean, she really is. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. I mean, she honestly saved my life. She still is saving my life, actually. But, I mean, I'm honestly can say I am fine. And I am happy. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm back to my crazy self and stuff like that. And so, I'm starting to get my old self back, which is me being happy all the time and goofing off and everything. Yeah, it's hard. But last night was really hard because Allison's mom seen my cuts, and I'm like, oh, shit. So when I first seen, I was like, oh my god. And she started talking about it when me and Allison were on the porch outside, and we were just sitting there just talking and things. And her mom comes out, and she sits down, and me and AJ are still talking. And then we stopped, and her mom said, Macy. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. She started talking, and that's when I looked away. And I just started crying because I don't want to talk about it. She thought I was just doing it because of attention. And Allison kept on saying, no, that's not why she's doing it. I already had a talk with her, that's what she said. But when she said that, those are going to be on me for the rest of my life, and that's when I lost it, and I went inside, running inside, crying, and went to the bathroom and locked the door. And a few seconds later, AG comes in, and she goes to the bathroom, and she's like, Macy, open the door. And I was like, I just started crying, and she was like, Macy, please open the door. So I walked to the door, and I unlocked it and opened it, and she came in, she started hugging me, and I just cried even more. I started talking to her, and it was really hard. I mean, I know that they're going to be on there. And every time I look at them, I'm going to think that I've went through hell and I'm still here. I still have a long road ahead of me. I know that. And I'm willing to stop for my best friend. And yes, I have the most amazing boyfriend ever in my life. I mean, he's been supportive of me ever since. And he calls me every day, making sure I was okay. And it's nice to know that. Even, I can't talk to Allison until Friday. So it's awesome feeling to have someone at school, during school, and with you all the time. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be going to school. But what I really wanted to show you guys today was my arm, and it has more things on it and stuff. So, like, oh, this is hard. It doesn't really hurt. It's just like, I'll show you in a minute, but my arm is just like weird right now. But they're healing up and stuff, so let's see if I can do this. Sorry if you see any mess or anything, but this is not gonna work. Like there and stuff. So you can see all that, and I have words on there, and I do have a heart, and it has AJ's name in it, which is Allison. But you know, I can't really turn my arm, but they're healing up. My friend's name is right here. But I'm getting better. I really am. Still have my urges, and I still have ways to cut, but I'm not going to do it because of her. And I do have a star right there. If you can see it on my wrist at the very top. And that was when I lost a friend. A friend that didn't care how far I went. So I put that star on me to make sure that I will never, ever, as long as it's there, I'm never going to be her friend. Because I can't handle things like that. But as far as today, I've been in bed all day, so yeah, that's why I look like shit. And that's why my voice isn't. And I'm so tired. It's unbelievable. But anyway, it's the weekend, so I can sleep. But I'm doing good. I really am. I'm starting to be happy. My mom comes on Monday, which I'm probably not gonna be happy. But I'm gonna get through it. And if anyone ever sees this video, just know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, you're not gonna be in the dark forever. I mean, look at my last video. Look at all the things I've been talking about and how bad it is. I mean, you guys don't know emotionally how bad it is for me. And I know you guys have it really bad too. Probably worse than me. I just want to show people that, there is something to live for. You just gotta find it. I mean, I've lost a friend when I was 12 because of the same thing I'm doing. And she took it a lot farther than me, and she lost her life for it. And it was hard dealing with it. But anyway, with this all just depressing things and stuff, I am okay. I mean, before I stopped cutting, I would say I'm not okay. I'm tired, but it's the weekend, so I can sleep. But thank you guys for watching.